Shortly after I uploaded my last video, Celsius sent a email to all its users with a official note about having filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy. They state that Chapter 11 cases provide the company with the best opportunity to stabilize the business, consummate a comprehensive restructuring transaction that maximizes value for all stakeholders, and emerge from Chapter 11 positioned for success in the cryptocurrency industry. This is still on the table, and this would be best case scenario. I've had some lovely people commenting in my previous video saying that I don't know the meaning of Chapter 11. It's certainly not the end, but it's certainly not good either. Celsius chose Chapter 11 over Nexo buying them out. Chapter 11 is more favorable to stakeholders, Mashinsky, etc. Normally users suffer. In this video, I'm going to be going through what it actually means to file Chapter 11 and what are the possibilities moving forward. So guys, let's analyze what it actually means to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in Celsius' case, okay? They have positioned themselves so that they don't get liquidated. They've paid off most of their debts. They have also hired the same guys as Voyager did, which is Kimberlin Ellis LLP, to serve them as their legal counsel. Possible scenarios there, of course, there will be no more AMAs, no more communications. There hasn't really been anything for about a month since they stopped and paused the deposits and withdrawals, of course. For now and perhaps forever, no more Alex Mashinsky. This will be a very long process. And due to the payoffs of many loans, they are actually in a position that they may be able to open up eventually. Then they're going to have to present a plan to court, which involves opening up their books for restructuring. If the court accepts the plan, again, it can take a long time for that to happen, then bankruptcy protection will give them the necessary time to make things right and even go back to business. To me now it sounds a little bit too optimistic. It's possible though. If denied due to insufficient liquidity or bad planning or really bad books, they'll be forced into Chapter 7, which is really, really bad. Chapter 7 is pretty much the end of everything, as they will have to sell off every asset, including coins and office chairs, to pay everyone back, but they probably won't have enough to pay everyone back. Considering the market at the condition that it is, should Chapter 7 go into motion, it means a major loss for all the retail investors. Trust God, stay strong, focus on what matters in your life. Also guys, full disclosure here, I no longer had funds in Celsius. I, at one stage of my life, had all my life savings in Celsius, and I did believe Alex Mashinsky. I do feel that I was fooled by him as well. But in August 2021, I removed all my funds out of Celsius because I saw a better opportunity to make higher yield and take less risk on Qcoin land. With Qcoin land, I was making at the time between August and November 2021 an average of 30% APR on my USDT, and 15% of my earnings was going towards a insurance fund. So I felt safer. It was an automated process. I understood well how it worked. When the market went bearish in the end of November, the Qcoin rates went down, and then I moved most of my funds to Anchor Protocol, UST, and I made some yield until things crashed. Thankfully, about a month or so before the UST crashed, I came across Freeway Finance, and I moved a good percentage of my net worth to Freeway. So when UST crashed, I still lost about 20% of my net worth with UST. So if you are in a bad situation with Celsius right now, I really understand how you're feeling. But I did not have all my eggs there in the same basket. And on the day that UST depegged badly, my wife told me that she is expecting. So you can imagine how I felt. I did not sleep well for a few weeks. But all of that really made me reflect on what really matters and made me realize that, hey, I took risks. To be honest, I was naive. I always looked at Celsius as a safe savings account. Even when I was in Qcoin and Anchor, I always felt that Celsius would be a fallback if the rates were ever bad. I always thought, okay, that 8% is the minimum I'm making on my stables. I made a mistake. I was fooled. I mean, Alex did sell Celsius as being very safe, right? And many people believed him, including big institutions. So no, I have not lost any money this time with Celsius, but yes, I have been involved heavily with Celsius, and I have lost a lot of money with UST. So I understand your pain when I say hang in there, focus on what matters in your life. Don't ruin your life if you're healthy and if you still have many years ahead of yourself. Of course, you need time to grieve, you need time to process everything, but you're the only one that can make your future, and you're the only one that can find your own happiness. Guys, that's it for today. I hope you have enjoyed this further explanation on what could be happening moving forward and what are the possible scenarios for Celsius's bankruptcy. I really hope for the best. So if I sound negative at times, that's not because I am a further. It's just because I think I'm being realistic. There is a small, slim possibility that there will be a positive outcome still, but this possibility now is even slimmer in my opinion than before they filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Hang in there. Peace and love. See you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye bye.